Today we're going to be talking about sacred and happy numbers. Did you guys know there were such thing as sacred numbers? Did you guys know there was such a thing as happy numbers? I know they didn't teach us this in school. They didn't teach me this in school. So what makes a happy number? What makes a number sacred? Well, we're going to get into that. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to my page and hit like on this video for me, please. Now, before we begin all that, let me show you guys something. You guys know how numbers even got their shapes? Do you guys know how that even happened? Well, these are how the original numbers looked. These were their shapes of the original numbers. And it was all about the inner angles of a number. So the number 1 right here has one inner angle. Number 2, one here and one there. Number 3, here, here, and here. See how this is working out? Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, all about inner angles, not outer angles, inner angles. The number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. Number 5 is actually drawn like this, like that. Number 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Messed up. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is big because it has. I had to show this one in detail because there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting, isn't it? Can you guys see that? Okay. You guys see that all right? Look at that. Interesting. I didn't know that until, I don't know, a couple months ago. I thought I found that really interesting. But anyway, today, let's get on with the show. Let's talk about sacred numbers. What makes a number sacred? Anybody know? Well, first of all numbers 0 through 13 are sacred. All those numbers are sacred. The number 0, we'll go through them. The number 0 is sacred because it's a void of all absence of anything. It's nothing and everything. The number 1 is is the starting point. It's where everything comes from. Number 2 is duality, like polarity. It actually says polarity and separation is what duality actually represents. Number 3 is the triangle, which is balance, represents balance. The beginning, the middle, and the end is number 3. What's the beginning, the middle, and the end? That's what makes 3. And also, it's also like the Trinity. It's a sacred number. The number 4 is a square, or like the cross. It's the 4 elements, like fire, wind, water, air. You got the 4 directions: north, east, south, and west. The 4 seasons of the year. You have the 4 moon phases: full moon, new moon, waning and waxing. The 5, the pentagon, or the pentagram, which represents freedom and love, apparently. That's what the pentagram stands for. The hexagon, balance between the physical and the spiritual realm. Did you know that's what the hexagon stands for? The 6th side, the hexagon. Like if you put a hex on somebody, it means like it's supposed to be a balance between the physical and the spiritual realm. I thought that was interesting. 7 is a heptagon, and also 7 is a very like there's 7 days in a week. There's 7 notes in a musical scale. There are 7 colors that are visible in a rainbow. So 8 is the octagon, which is empowerment. 9 represents completion. So we got all those numbers, but sacred numbers actually are based off the number 9. So anything that adds to the number 9. So if you have 54, 5 and 4 equals 9. 54 is a sacred number. 81 equals 9. 72, 63, all those numbers. Anything two number or look, or you can do something like this. 1, 2, 0. You got 3. You got 6, 7, 8, 9. That right there is a spiritual number, because it adds to 9. Did I show this? I think I showed this in the other video about how 9 actually equals 0. Did I show you guys this? How if you're adding numbers together, say you have 1, 9, okay, let's just take the number 19. 19. Okay, 1 plus 9 is 10, right? So 10 plus 0, 1 plus 0 equals 1. So if you were to just take this 9 and scratch it out, you see how you could just save yourself that time and it just equals 1? So let's take another one. Say 1, 9, say 7, 2 equals. Now look, check this out. You got 10, you got 19, again, 10, 17, 18, 19, 19, which equals 1 plus, which equals 10, which equals 1, right? But check, look, see how all you have to do is you got 9 right here, cross that out. 7 plus 2 is 9. 7, so you can cross those 2 out, and all you got is that left over with 1. So numbers, man, 9 is a very interesting number itself. So let's go ahead and talk about happy numbers. Happy numbers. Now we're going to have to do some math. Now, happy numbers. Let me get my notes. Now this is how you got to do happy numbers. Happy numbers have to start with an even number. Like you got number 23. It has to start with an even integer, and the sum has to equal to 1. But how you got to do this is break it down to where you take 2 square plus 3 square equals. So this is equals 4 plus 9 equals 13. Right? Yep. So now we got 1. Now you take the 1 square plus 3 square equals, you got 1 plus 3, you got 9, which equals 10. So there's our 1 already. So now we got 1 square plus 0 square equals, so we have 1 plus 0 equals 1. That's how you come to a happy number. I never knew that. Like I sat there and messed with a couple numbers until I just came to this one. Like I really had to figure this out for quite some time just to figure out one happy number. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys listening to me. I like playing with numbers. And sacred and happy numbers. I also showed you how 9 equals 0. And I showed you how numbers got their shapes to begin with. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.